Hello there, folks! Welcome back to another edition of Fast Facts Live. I'm your host, your Quizmaster of Ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe, and it is our 59th edition, which can only mean one thing. We are 6 episodes away from being able to sell this show into syndication. And you know what that means? A&E, we're coming for you. Also here today, the man running the show is Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you?
Hi. I'm good.
Good. I was about to say you didn't answer my question.
I'm good.
Good. You look so. You're very Bucks. You have all the Bucks regalia behind you.
I was at my aunt and uncle's house on, Saturday? When they were playing. And they said if they won and got to the NBA Finals that they were going to give me this flag and I had to put it in my background.
Well,
so I did, but I don't see them playing, so I don't think they held up their end of the bargain.
What are their names?
Mary and Chris.
Mary and Chris. I assume short for Mary Tafur and Christopher. Tom has held up his end of the bargain. Legally, you are required to be playing right now. I realize this is a fool's errand talking into the camera about this and not trying to contact you in any other way, but I am doing as much as I can with as little effort as possible in trying to get you two to play.
All right, to their credit, they did play a lot, and especially early. They were Cola twins.
Ah, I remember them.
Yeah, or
However,
Cola wins when they won.
I have a very short memory, so I have no memory of them, actually.
Oh.
Week to week, it's all brand new. Speaking of people with short memories, that may be you, and you may not know how to play. But guess what? We're going to tell you right now.
Vroom vroom. Uncharty. Welcome to Fast Facts Live. Here's how to play. There will be 5 rounds of 5 questions each. You will have 20 seconds to answer each question. Dan will ask you the questions here in the live stream and you will submit your answers in ChartyBot. ChartyBot can't move forward to the next question unless you submit an answer for the previous question. So even if you don't know an answer, type something in. If an answer is submitted too late, it will not be accepted. You can use the menu in ChartyBot to catch up or move to a specific question if you fall behind. After each round, ChartyBot will ask you if you want to use your double or nothing. If you use your double or nothing and have answered every question correctly, you will get twice as many points for that round. If you missed at least one question in that round, you will get 0 points for that round. You may use your double or nothing once per game, so use it wisely. Our final question is the Hail Mary question. ChartyBot will ask you to wager between 0 and 10 points. Once all of the wagers are in, Dan will present the Hail Mary question. If you answer correctly, you will earn the amount you wagered, but if you get it wrong, you will lose that amount. A tiebreaker question will be asked to everyone after the Hail Mary, but will only be used in the event of a tie for first place. Don't cheat, think fast, and have fun. Welcome to Fast Facts Live. Start your engines, and good luck.
So that's how you play Fast Facts. Pretty simple. Just have fun. That's the main thing. But also win. That's the other main thing. You may notice behind me that there are 2 heads on the television. If you would like there to be more heads on the television, you can join them by opening the wall in ChartyBot, and you can be displayed on television behind me right here. And sometimes you'll fill up the whole screen, like now. Ta-da! Okay, that's enough of them. Back to me. If I'm not on screen every 8 seconds, I die. Let's go over all the teams that we have signed up, because we have some. In no particular order, we have the Clueless Dramagoons, Flew Away, the Liz Guardians of the Galaxy, It's the Monkey's Birthday, Happy Birthday the Monkey, King Louis's Court, Life is a Highway, Fat Cats of Wall Street, Boomer Old Fashioned Sour, Mila, Off-Brand Bolognese, Olaf Chemist Who Doesn't Know Any Trivia, Dead Plant Society, and Solo Dodo. Thank you all for playing. Let's get into the game, which we did not go over this before the show, so let me just hit this button, and now we're good to go. Question number 1, on this day, that's the first round. It is July 7th, of course, everybody's most remembered day of the year. In 2007, you get it. Oh, today, oh no, not today. Sunday is the free Slurpee day. I almost got really worried that I missed my free Slurpee. This is a holiday. 7-Eleven is a holiday to me. I will go 9 times to different 7-Elevens to get my free Slurpees.
How big is the bucket you're bringing?
No, you don't get to bring a bucket. They have the cups.
Oh, I thought it was the one where you just got unlimited Slurpees, but you had to bring your own cup.
No, they have your own. You have to use
Is this
their
a COVID
cups.
thing?
No, they did this before.
No, because people would bring like a
That's a
kiddie pool.
different thing. You have to pay, and you can bring your own and fill it up as much as you want.
7-Eleven has 2 holidays.
Yeah,
Wow. Is it 7-Eleven and 11/7?
it could be. Unless
Yeah,
it falls
who
on an election
Who wants
day.
a Slurpee on November 7th?
Me?
Okay.
I want a Slurpee on the coldest year ever, which is a hint moving forward. Question number 1. In 1456, which famous teenage saint that was on the cover of what was it, Tiger Beat? Yeah. Tiger Beat was acquitted.
What?
I don't know. Was acquitted of the crime she was burned at the stake for. I'm feeling goofy today. The magazine that I was trying to think of before Tiger Beat was J14. Unimportant. Question 2. In 1898, President McKinley signed the Newlands Resolution, annexing what land as territory of the U.S.? Question number 3. In 1928, what invention is sold for the first time, becoming the benchmark for which all things old will henceforth be compared to? Question number 4. In 1952, the SS United States, not to be confused with the SS American of Anything Goes, sets a new passenger ship speed record for crossing what ocean? And the last on this day question. In 1981, President Ronald Reagan appoints who to the Supreme Court, becoming the first woman justice? That is it for round number 1. Double or nothing if you want to. I could not come up with another reason.
Wow, bold reasoning.
Bold
there.
strategy there, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for all y'all. Let's move on to round number 2. Round number 2 is about the Peterson Automotive Museum. To quote ChartyBot in the How to Play video, vroom vroom. Can you tell that Tom visited the Peterson Automotive Museum recently? He got a sticker! Let's go into the questions. Question 1. Which rapper was murdered? Oh, good start. Which rapper was murdered after attending a party at the museum in March of 1997? Question number 2. A car in the collection is based on the concept Lincoln Futura, but is better known by what name? Question number 3. One of the exhibits documents the controversy and fraud about what mundane-sounding three-wheeled vehicle that promised incredible gas mileage during the oil crisis in the 1970s. And no, it's not the Jimmy Carter. 20 seconds. Question number 4. The museum recommends you begin your experience on the 3rd floor, which is difficult because you have to climb a ladder, where you're immediately greeted by what incredibly famous Italian sports car? Kids these days will probably know it from Wolf of Wall Street. Ugh. And question number 5, this is a little confusing, so I'll read it slowly. Obviously, many of the cars are either fully functional or props, but one special movie stock car that is speed wasn't needed for filming. What car is it? Good luck! All right, that is it for round number 2. Don't double or nothing. That is the only advice I can give to you.
Bold strategy.
Okay, look, nobody got number 3 right. I'll just say that outright. You all gave great guesses, but that was a poison pill question.
A poison pill question.
Sorry.
Totally meant that.
Yeah.
Totally.
You
meant
wrote that
it.
question. You're like,
I thought people would know it.
why? Why?
Because I think people are smart.
I think people are smart too. I don't think they know about the Peterson Automotive Museum
The first one was
or canceled
tangentially
cars of the
related.
70s.
Okay.
We're gonna take a break and score. When we come back, we'll have the answers for rounds 1 and 2 and a long conversation about question difficulty. So stay tuned. We're back at Fast Facts Live. If you were watching The Wall during that break, you may have noticed more people have joined in, including more humans and a dog. If you have any furry friends that you want to show off to people, you can do that. Turn your camera on, open The Wall, and open it. See, everybody loves dogs, especially when they are asleep as hell. Let's go over the answers for rounds 1 and 2. Round number 1 on this day. Every other time we've done this category, I've completed that with Edge's entrance music in the WWE, but I'm holding off. I'm just explaining what I would do, which is worse. Question 1. In 1456, which famous teenager who was featured on the cover of J-Star? I don't remember it, and I looked it up.
It had a number in it.
J14. It's J14.
It was just for 14-year-olds.
I don't like that. Anyway, which famous teenage saint was acquitted of the crime she was burned at the stake for? That is Joan of Arc, who was really into aerobics in the 80s. Question 2. In 1898, President McKinley signed the Newlands Resolution, annexing what land as territory of the United States? Think of land as short for island or island, and you will get Hawaii, not Alaska.
That was bad.
My
Yeah,
thing was bad?
Island.
Island?
Yeah,
That's why it's spelled that way.
because
In
it
the
is
ocean,
land.
people are pointing. Is that land? They see it. They can land on it.
Yeah, but you could do
is
this-
land.
But you could do the same about the mainland
Yeah, but you could
or
that's bigger.
peninsulas.
But peninsulas are part of the mainland.
Yeah, but it's still a peninsula.
And a butte is a butte.
It's a butte.
To quote the Tubes, she's a beauty. She's one in a million girls. Question 3. In 1928, what invention is sold for the first time, becoming the benchmark for which all things old will be henceforth compared to? Not the Model T. It's sliced bread. Tom,
Yeah,
where was it invented?
Missouri. And it's older than my grandmother. My great-grandmother.
Great-grandmother.
Yeah.
Question 4. In 1952, the SS United States sets a new passenger ship speed record for crossing what ocean? Not the Pacific, the Atlantic. And question 5. In 1981, President Ronald Reagan appoints who to the Supreme Court, becoming the first woman justice? It was not Ruth Bader Ginsburg, nor was it Elena Kagan. No, it was Sandra Day O'Connor. That was it for round 1. Time for the Peterson Automotive Museum, the easiest round we've had since the fish rounds. Which rapper was murdered after attending a party at the museum in March of 1997? It was not Tupac, it was Biggie, the notorious B.I.G. Question 2, although Tupac was murdered recently after, but that was in Las Vegas. A car in the collection is based on the concept Lincoln Futura, but it's better known by what name? That was the Batmobile from the 60s Batman with Adam West. I learned this not from the Peterson Automotive Museum, but from Uncle John's Bathroom Reader, a collection of random trivia books that you keep in your bathroom. Question 3. One of the exhibits documents the controversy and fraud around what mundane-sounding three-wheeled vehicle that promised incredible gas mileage. Cheech and Chong have incredible grass mileage during the oil crisis of the 1970s. It's a timely joke for very popular men currently. It's the Dale. No one got that. I don't know why any of you would, but nobody got it.
Hey.
Hey. Question 4. The museum recommends you begin your experience on the 3rd floor, where you're immediately greeted by what incredibly famous Italian sports car? Kids these days know it from Wolf of Wall Street. It's the Lamborghini Countach. You may also know it from the Need for Speed games, where it's the coolest car, or from the music video for Little Red Corvette, which for some reason has a Lamborghini Countach in it.
It's a very cool-looking car.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's terrible to drive.
Yeah, but that vent in the side door?
Yeah.
Ooh, I want that. Question 5. Obviously, many of the cars are either fully functional or props, but one special movie stock car that is speed wasn't needed for filming. What car is it? Ka-chow! It was Lightning McQueen.
Speed. I am speed.
And remember, with a little bit of Rusty's, and a lot of luck. You too can look like me. Ka-chow. Let's go to question 3. Round 3, question 1 actually. Heat Waves, which is a song by Glass Animals, which was Tom's most played song on Spotify last year.
I realized that is false. It was Tokyo Drifting by Glass Animals.
Fast Facts Live this week is brought to you by Lies. Lies! You can say them whenever. Question 1. There are multiple ways to measure air temperature, including air temperature, heat index, and what type of measurement that tracks the lowest temperature air can reach when evaporating. 20 seconds. Question number 2. Furnace Creek, located in what area of California, recorded the highest air temperature in recorded history in July of 1913 with a high of 134 degrees. Question number 3. A 1988 heat wave in what U.S. city saw the murder rate increase by 75%? Question number 4. The opposite of a heat wave, 1816 was known as the year without a summer. This is that question I was hinting at all those minutes ago in the intro. Due to abnormally low summer temperatures, mainly caused by the eruption of what volcano in Indonesia, which was then known as the Dutch East Indies? And question 5. It was recently very hot in Seattle, Portland, and other Pacific Northwest areas due to the presence of what atmospheric structure sitting over the area? That is it for round number 3. Double or nothing if you were once the young weather person of the week on WGN 9 News in Chicago. Every week,
Was
Paul
that you?
Conrad. No,
Oh.
no, I didn't like mornings.
Oh. I thought you didn't like the weather.
I love the weather.
Yeah?
Yeah, especially when it's good.
What
I
about
love
when
the
it's
nice
bad?
weather. No, not the bad weather.
Oh.
Which is why I'm moving to a place
Where it's mostly good weather
Yeah.
most of the time.
most of the time. We'll have more fast facts coast to coast then. Again, the coast being the
The
Midwest.
best coast. You have the East Coast, the West Coast, and the best coast.
The shores of Lake Erie. Round number 4. Looking like a snack. I want to take a big bite out of it. Question 1. What percentage of peanuts grown in the United States end up in Jif peanut butter? 6%, 10%, 17%, or 23%? Question number 2. What chip with ridges is the official chip of the NBA? Question number 4. Originally known as opal fruit, which sounds just so tantalizing, what individually wrapped fruit chew candy are produced by the Wrigley Company? 20 seconds. And question number 5. What company's cookie dough recipe dates back to an inn in Whitman, Massachusetts in the 1930s? That is it for round number 4. Double or nothing if you are hungry.
I'm starving.
Well, I have a cheese curd for you. You can eat him. He's edible.
Oh.
90% cotton, 1% cheese, 9% air. That's edible enough in my book. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the answers for the last 2 rounds and more questions. So stay tuned and do not go anywhere, or I will sick Curtis upon you. Hey, we're back. That's enough of me. Let's go to the wall.
There's a puppy!
Oh, we got a puppy. We got a bunny.
The bunny's so cute.
That bunny is just, it is enjoying its food. Anyway, the closest thing we have to a pet here is Curtis, and he is bloodthirsty. Before we go over the answers for round 4 or 3, I have some business to do with you.
Nope, the puppy's back.
Too bad, puppy's back. No business. Just doggy. Oh, he's so cute. He is having the time of his life. If you want to support Fast Facts Live and see more cute animals, you can do so on Patreon at patreon.com/fastfactslive. We have different tiers of support that you can pledge to us for as little as $4 a month. You will get an extra $5 if you win, amongst other perks, including an extra hint each week and other things. Again, that is patreon.com/fastfactslive. If you don't want to do that, you can give us a donation in ChartyBot of money, any amount you want. It's a one-time thing. Or you can follow us on social media at Fast Facts Live, spread the word and tell your friends and get more people to play, which is always the best way to support us. One other piece of business is we will be launching a shop in the near future with Fast Facts Live merch. So if you have any Fast Facts merchandise that you want to, purchase in the future, let us know and we'll make it. The world's your oyster, baby. And we are the pearl.
I'm just gonna let you sit with that.
Yeah. Second time I've said the world is mine or your oyster today, and I've hated it both times. Ugh, it's just such a gross saying for no reason. It's not even that gross. Anyway, wait. The other piece of business is there's a new episode of In Conclusion tomorrow with Tom and I talking about Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It's 2 hours long.
It's my favorite movie.
It's not the worst indie movie.
We have a discussion about that.
Yes,
It's one of the worst.
that's true. I mean, out of all 4 of them, they're all one of the worst. One is just the worst.
Well, we kind of agreed that 2 were some of us
Yes,
agreed
whatever.
that 2
We'll
were tied.
listen to the podcast, In Conclusion, a movie podcast, wherever fine podcasts are found, provided that's either iTunes or Spotify, and listen.
Is this the longest episode?
No. Longest is The Dark Knight. That was like 2.5 hours.
It deserves.
Yeah.
It deserves it.
Anyway, let's go over the answers. For heat waves, there are multiple ways to measure temperature, including air temperature, also known as the dry bulb temperature, heat index, which is the humidity, and what type of measurement that tracks the lowest temperature air can reach when evaporating. That is known as the wet bulb temperature, not the dew point. The dew point is when water begins to condensate. You need to ask a meteorologist what the actual difference is, but that's just what I got from reading. Furnace Creek, located in what area of California, has recorded the highest air temperature in recorded history in July of 1913 with a high of 134 degrees. It is Death Valley. A 1988 heat wave saw what U.S. city have its murder rate increased by 75%? That is New York City. Hot Creek Jungle, Wet Dream, Tomato. There's nothing you can't do. The opposite of a heat wave, 1816, was known as the year without a summer, and also the year without a Santa Claus, due to abnormally low summer temperatures, mainly caused by the eruption of what volcano in Indonesia, now the Dutch East Indies? That is the volcano Mount Tambora.
Did you know that during the year without a summer is when Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein?
Did you know that when Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein, I was not alive?
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
But I was alive in the year without a summer. Riddle me that, Batman.
You were just born after she finished it in the same year.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was born in December of 1816.
Yeah.
It's my 205th anniversary of life this year.
Congrats.
I'm Edward from Twilight. Question 5. It was recently very hot in Seattle, Portland, and other Pacific Northwest areas due to the presence of what atmospheric structure sitting over the area? Somebody called Stephen King because they were under the dome, the heat dome.
I loved Under the Dome.
I know.
Great show.
I'm sure. Never saw it. Round number 4. Looking like a snack. What percentage of peanuts grown in the US end up in Jif peanut butter? 10%. The other 90% end up in my mouth. What chip with ridges is the official chip of the NBA? Ruffles. What snack food has a mustachioed and bow-tied mascot named Julius? Prongles, also known as Pringles for people who say it correctly. Originally known as Opal Fruit, what individually wrapped fruit chew candy are produced by the Wrigley Company? Those are Starburst. They were known as Opal Fruit in the UK until the 90s for some reason. Question 5. What company's cookie dough recipe dates back to an inn in Whitman, Massachusetts in the 1930s? It is Nestle Toll House. Let's move on to round number 5. It is our toss-up round, and guess what? It could be anything. Question 1. What city lies directly across the Detroit River from Detroit? A fittingly named river. I hope you enjoyed those special effects that we added in for that one question only. Question 2. Who was Icarus's father? Question number 3. What is the name of the bar in Casablanca? Really short questions
the film
this round.
Or the location?
The film. There are many bars in actual Casablanca. In the film Casablanca, what is the name of the bar? Question 4. Some may call this a fish question of the air. A good pilot will cause a plane to do what just inches above the ground? Well, I'm learning the answer to this question as we do it. Question 5. What is the name of an architectural certification in green design? That is it for our toss-up round. Double or nothing if you want to go visit a bar in Casablanca.
Ooh, I do.
I do too.
I totally do. Are you kidding me?
That'd be very cool. So it's time for our final and a half question, the Hail Mary. To give you a hint on what the Hail Mary category is this week, it's video games. So my parents aren't playing, so I can't apologize to them for having a video game question.
My parents aren't playing either, but I wouldn't have apologized.
It's because you have no shame.
Oh no, I have plenty of shame.
Yeah, we're just covered in shame.
It just loops around.
We are waiting on the wagers of 2 more teams, so get your wagers in. Otherwise, you'll just have to listen to me stall, and really, nobody wants that. Just one team left. Do you want to know about my day? I don't remember what happened. I woke up and I worked, and then it was 8 o'clock and time for the show.
Hey, Mila.
Joseph.
Put your wager.
Joseph, put your wager in.
Mila.
We're waiting on you. The bus can't leave until you're with your bus buddy.
We'll give him 10 more seconds.
10,
And
9,
we'll just
8,
not count whatever they
7,
put.
6, 5, 4. You thought you could take a bathroom break. You cannot. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he just got it in under the wire. Let's go into the question. Kirby's Dream Land debuted on the Nintendo Game Boy. However, Kirby wasn't his typical pink in North America. What was Kirby's original color on Dream Land in North America? We have a tiebreaker just in case, and here it is. What is the closest approximation to how many Game Boys were sold? That is it for the Hail Mary. We will take one final break. When we come back, we'll have the winner of this week's edition of Fast Facts Live. Stay tuned. We're back. Let's not waste any time. Let's see who won this bad boy. In the toss-up, what city lies directly across Detroit River from Detroit? That is Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Who was Icarus's father? That was Daedalus. Daedalus. Careful, Icarus.
Daedalus.
Dario. What's the name of the bar in Casablanca? Specifically, Rick's Cafe American. We also accepted Rick's or Rick's Bar or Rick's Place. If you said Rick's, we gave it to you. It's taken from the, that's where the original title for Casablanca came from. Everybody comes to Rick's. Question 4, a good pilot will cause a plane to do what just inches above the ground? The unspoken part of this was when landing, and it's stall. Tom was explaining to me that if you want a smooth landing, you need to stall the plane out just inches above the ground.
Yeah.
So that you don't have like a push when you hit the ground. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it's because you want the plane to be going as slow as possible when you land.
Uh-huh.
So the slow, like that point is when the plane stalls. So if the plane stalls right above the ground, it actually falls the last couple inches straight down, and that's like kind of what causes a smooth landing.
Oh, and that's why you get the Tigger bounce, as I called it as a kid.
Yes, pilots like should know how to land. So if you have a rough landing, most of the time it's because the pilot didn't land correctly.
Now, here's how I think we should slow planes down. Rub all runways with molasses. I will not accept questions.
A non-zero number of people got this right, so I'm happy about it.
And question 5. What's the name of an architectural certification in green design? That is LEED certification, and of course, LEED stands for Look, everyone, Environmental Design! And then there's an unspoken wee afterwards. The Hail Mary question. Kirby's Dream Land debuted on the Nintendo Game Boy. However, Kirby wasn't his typical pink in North America, and he wasn't feeling blue either. What was Kirby's original color on the Dreamland in North America? I mean, specifically on the cover, because the game's in black and white. Black and green. Tom went to turn his mic on and say that.
Oh, I was going to say foreshadowing.
Oh, anyway. Here's the cover, if you can see right there. Little shrunken down. I'll zoom in to try and give you a better look. That's a ghost. That's a ghost fat cat. That's not the Kirby we know
He's white
and
on the
love.
cover, and he's white in the Game Boy because it's black and white.
Because it's in black and white. Anyway. Unfortunately, nobody got that question right. We were surprised
Which
by
was
that.
very surprising.
Yeah, come on. You're not all nerds?
I mean, it made for a good Hail Mary then.
Yes. Fine. Tiebreaker. Didn't have it. Closest approximation, how many Game Boys were sold? 118 million. 118.69 million, actually.
Nice.
That's a lot of Game Boys. Not as many as the Nintendo DS, though. That's the best-selling handheld of all time. Anyway, let's see who won this week's edition of Fast Facts. Starting from the bottom, with -3 points, we have Fat Cats of Wall Street. Next week, Tom, we will, I don't know, throw in a Lightning McQueen question for you. In 12th, with -1 point, the Liz Guardians of the Galaxy. In 11th, with 2 points, King Louis' Court. In a tie for 9th with 3, Boomer Old Fashioned Sour and Dead Plant Society. With 5 points in 8th, we have Mila. In 6th, with 6 points, it's a tie between Olaf Chemist, who doesn't know any trivia, and Solo Dodo. In 5th, with 8 points, the Clueless Drama Goons. In 4th, with 11 points, it's the Monkey's Birthday. Before we reveal the top 3, if these scores seem low to you, it's mostly because everybody lost points on the Hail Mary. And that's the reasoning that I'll say, and that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. In 3rd, with 12 points, Off-Brand Bolognese. In 2nd, with 14, Life is a Highway, which means in 1st place, with 17 points, this week's winner of Fast Facts Live, Flew Away! Congratulations to Flew Away on winning this week's game. A roaring round of applause for you. I hope that we have the round of applause sound effect somewhere. Woo! Oh, he's put the finger up. He's saying that he's waiting. He's pulling it up. He is scrolling to the bottom. It's gonna take a while.
on there.
Oh no! Well, anyway, congratulations to Flew Away. Because you won this week's edition of Fast Facts Live, you will be receiving a $15 Amazon gift card because you are also a patron of ours. So thank you so much, not only for your patronage, but also for playing and being a continuous player. Thank you to everybody for playing this week. A very special thank you to our patrons. Thank you to Tom for producing the show.
Thank you for hosting.
You're welcome, buddy boy. Also, thank you to our social media manager, Molly Von Eschenbach, playing with a toy bunny on screen. Thank you to all the animals that were on screen this week, and to our Twitch czar, Dennis Tracy. We'll be back next week with the 60th edition of Fast Facts Live. In the meantime, everybody stay safe, have fun, and get vaccinated. Bye-bye.